at your royal throne. David responded to the Lord, I know, my God, that you test the heart and you are pleased with integrity. 1 Chronicles 29:17. Job, answering one of the counselors in the midst of his pain, said, as long as I have life within me, the breath of God in my nostrils, my lips will not speak wickedness, my tongue will utter no deceit. Till I die, I will not deny my integrity. The psalmist invited his Lord, judge me, O Lord, according to my righteousness, according to my integrity, O Most High. Several proverbs sort of jumped out at me this afternoon as I looked through the list of the verses on integrity. Listen to two or three. The man of integrity walks securely, but he who takes crooked paths will be found out. Proverbs 10:9. Here's another one. The integrity of the upright guides them, but the unfaithful are destroyed by their duplicity. Proverbs 11:3. I love this one. Proverbs 20, verse 7. A righteous man walks in his integrity. How blessed are his children after him. 20, verse 7. One more. Bloodthirsty men hate a man of integrity and seek to kill the upright. Listen carefully. Several questions at the end of this conference that are worth your serious consideration. Are you a man who keeps his word? Do you have the guts to stand alone? When someone gives you a job to do and they are not around to watch, does it get done? Do you pay your bills? Do you pay your taxes? Do you do it on time? The Bureau of Internal Revenue received this letter several years ago. I haven't been able to sleep because last year when I filled out my income tax report, I deliberately misrepresented my income. I am enclosing a check for $150. If I still can't sleep, I'll send you the rest. Here's another question that'll make you think. Is there something going on in the secret part of your life that has no business being there? And yet another, when you make your children a promise, do you keep it? Do you keep your word? How about this one? If 60 Minutes were to investigate your life, would you and your family be embarrassed with what they report? Let me tell you a true story. It didn't happen last week, it didn't happen last year, it didn't happen 50 years ago. It happened many, many, many years ago. According to the book of Daniel, Darius the Mede took over the kingdom at the age of 62. It pleased Darius the king to appoint 120 officials to rule throughout the kingdom, with 3 administrators over them, one of whom was Daniel. Got the picture? The king, Darius. 3 commissioners or administrators answering to Darius. And then 120 officials answering to those administrators, who in turn answered to the king. Daniel was one of the 3 administrators to whom the 120 were accountable, and he in turn was accountable to the king. He was sandwiched between the 2 groups. The scripture says the officials were made accountable to the administrators so that the king might not suffer loss. The next verse says in Daniel 6, verse 3, Daniel so distinguished himself among the administrators and the officials by his exceptional qualities. The New American Standard Bible renders that he possessed an extraordinary spirit. An extraordinary spirit. So much so that the king planned to set him over the whole kingdom. Now stop and think about that. Just for a minute, imagine yourself in Daniel's sandals. You're one of the top 3 in the kingdom, answering to the king. What a tremendous opportunity to take advantage of your position. I mean, how many would know the things that you could do while nobody was looking? You could take advantage of those private moments in your life that neither the king nor those beneath you would know anything about. You could rake off some of the money. You could take advantage of the expense account. You could carry on in other unethical and immoral areas, and who would ever know? Because after all, you're one of the top 3 in the land. We read, however, that Daniel did none of the above. He had such exceptional integrity. He possessed such an extraordinary spirit of honesty that the king decided he would make the man prime minister. He would give him the position of second in command. What an excellent, marvelous opportunity for Daniel, this believer, to be promoted to that high-ranking position. John Gardner, in a wonderful book named Excellence, writes, "The society which scorns excellence in plumbing, because plumbing is a humble activity, and tolerates shoddiness in philosophy, because philosophy is an exalted activity,